Nipsey Hussle. Let's give you some updates of the murder trial. The second victim that got shot next to Nipsey talks about basically what Nipsey said after he got shot. I know we talked about it a little bit. He said, you got me. That's what Nipsey said to Eric Holder, the one who shot him.
So this is the person talking that also got shot next to him?
Yeah, next to him.
Yeah.
He talks about what Nipsey said, when he got shot.
Okay.
Nipsey's trial got underway earlier in June, and Monday's June 20 testimony found a second victim in the shooting of the iconic Los Angeles rapper taking the stand. Per Rolling Stone, Shermy, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Volumia, 47, recounted what he saw in Nipsey's final moments after the alleged killer, Eric Holder, pulled the trigger in the parking lot of Nip's Marathon clothing store. This is what he shot me. He shot me, the 47-year-old recalled Nipsey stating, while he lay in the ground in a pool of blood following the shots allegedly let off by Holder. So he said, he shot me. I heard it, and then I saw Nipsey fall. Valenia continued. When I looked and see Nipsey, I started to run. So basically when Eric Holder was shooting Nipsey, he saw Nipsey drop on the ground. He started running, and then the guy probably shot. Or a bullet probably ricocheted and hit him. I don't know if that guy was shooting everybody around there, but he had two guns with him.
Yeah, it could have.
Two guns.
It could have been bullets when he was firing, just some missed and actually hit the other guy.
After realizing he was shot, Valimia refused medical help on site from paramedics, but his uncle, who was also talking to Nipsey prior to Holder approaching them, was shot in the lower back. My uncle was like, I'm shot also. We were paying attention to Nipsey, and he was like, I'm shot also, Valimia said. I told him, don't move, because he said he was shot in his back, and it was possible he could have a spinal injury. Shermy also stated that he didn't hear Holder say anything prior to shooting Nipsey, which would seem like a premeditated attack rather than the heat of the moment argument that Holder's defense is arguing for. So that goes more to premeditated. If you don't say anything, you just pull up and shoot. Yeah. That's more premeditated. So that's leaning towards what Nipsey's side wants, which is good. Right. If we get a premeditated, that's good. That gets him life in prison. So, and that's a good argument. If you didn't say anything, you just pulled up, didn't say shit, and shot a shooting, that's premeditated. Because why the hell would you just randomly pull up somebody and just shoot, unless you had a reason? Or if you're crazy in the head, you have to have a reason to do that, for the most part, So
well, that makes perfect sense.
So this is what Nipsey said to him. Obviously, we talked about this on the previous podcast, but he never called him a snitch, used the word snitch. He just said, man, they got some paperwork on you. I haven't read it. You my bro. Maybe you need to take care of that, That's what he said.
That doesn't sound nothing.
That sounds. He just took it as snitch.
He's just giving him good advice, man.
Yeah, don't be out in the streets.
Be careful, watch your back, basically.
And he gets killed for that.
I've been like, thanks, homie.
He gets killed for that. He took it the wrong way. That's what I mean. This is my point. Is you don't know what people are going through in their mind. You don't know how they're that day. What happened that day? Something could trigger anybody. You barely say anything, and look, there's people getting killed over parking lot spots.
That's why, sometimes it's better to just keep shit to yourself. Don't even talk to. Don't even give advice or nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can give you an advice. You're a piece of shit. You're bad or.
So Nipsey was just literally, because in the streets, if you got paperwork on you, you're a target. They're gonna think you're a snitch. You're doing something. That's all Nipsey was telling him is, hey, you have paperwork on you, bro. Just be careful. That's pretty much what he was telling him, the gist of it.
He's giving him a heads up.
Yeah. And maybe he took it as that. Maybe he took it as what, do you think I'm going to get shot or something? That's probably how he took it as, maybe. If you tell him, hey, be careful, there's paperwork on you. Maybe he took it as Nipsey saying, hey, I got people around here. There's paperwork on you. Be careful how you're moving around here or something like that.
Or maybe he got mad because Nipsey
he said that
to him.
In front of people, too.
Yeah, probably in front of people, too. But he said that to him. And basically, Nipsey Hussle declined him by saying that. And then that got him, pissed off,
Yeah.
Man.
He did say he wanted to play music for him, so.
Yeah.
Or he asked him to check out.
Just
jealousy, that's all, really, honestly.
Yeah, just stupid shit,
He probably felt disrespected in front of people.
Somebody killed for some fucking retarded.
Yeah, so the Getaway driver testifies. She unknowingly helped Nipsey Hussle's suspected killer escape. She's saying she had no idea that Eric Holder killed Nipsey when he got into the vehicle, which I don't know if I believe, because how did Eric Holder get the guns? I think he got into a vehicle with her, I'm assuming. Let me go over the article, though. The murder trial for Nipsey Hussle's alleged killer, Eric Holder, continued in Los Angeles courtroom on Monday. Several witnesses took the stand, including 35-year-old Brianita Nicholson. According to Rolling Stone, Nicholson had a casual relationship with Holder, which began just a few weeks before the shooting. Nicholson said she met Holder while working as a Lyft driver, and on the day of Nipsey's death, he directed her to the Marathon Clothing Store's parking lot where he talked to the artist about snitching. Did you say I snitched? Holder asked Hussle, according to her testimony. It didn't sound like he was mad, she told jurors, describing Holder's voice as loud but not aggressive. After posing for a photo with Nipsey, Nicholson and Holder drove around the block. While in the car, he loaded a semi-automatic weapon, but put it away once Nicholson told him to. So, this is what Boozy was saying. This is true. Exactly. This goes back to what Boozy was saying. She is in a relationship with Eric Holder. This is what this actually makes 100% sense. It just made it clear. Right. She's in a relationship with Eric Holder. They both go talk to Nipsey. Nipsey, not in a disrespectful way, calls him a snitch in front of the girl he's with and in front of all those people in the streets that's there. That's embarrassing for him. That would have been embarrassing for somebody who's involved in street life. On top of that, she takes a photo with Nipsey as a fan.
Right.
How does that make you feel as a man? Yeah. You get called a snitch, basically, by Nipsey. Not the word snitch, but you get paperwork. Hey, man, take care of that. The girl that you're seeing takes a photo with the guy that calls you that. And then he doesn't even want to check out the music or anything like that.
Yeah, he doesn't even.
That now it makes total sense. You add those three together.
Yeah.
He just got jealous and mad that happened at the moment.
Yeah.
Especially his girl taking a photo with Nipsey too after he said that to him and he felt disrespected. Imagine you're out, with your wife.
Yeah, especially if you're that type of person.
That makes total. Yeah. And Boosie was right. Boosie was talking about this. He's like, they play your music, they like you. Your girl takes a photo with them, and he called it from a mile away. It's just jealousy that this when she said this right now, she's just revealing all this stuff. It makes perfect sense.
Jealousy's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
straight up
makes perfect sense. So Holder asked Nipsey, "Did you say I snitched?" And then, according to her testimony, it didn't sound like. So she said it didn't sound like he was mad when he asked that. Did you say I snitched? So Holder asked Nipsey, "Hey, did you say I snitched?" But not. She said it wasn't like in an aggressive way.
Right.
She said his voice was loud but not aggressive. After posing for a photo with Nipsey, Nicholson and Holder drive around the block. While in the car, he loaded a semi-auto. That's when he got jealous. That's premeditated. You got mad, jealous. You start going in there. You start planning to kill him. Automatic weapon, but she told him to put him away. And, so as they were pulled over eating chili fries, Holder suddenly jumped out of the car and instructed her to wait. That's when she said she heard several gunshots. When he returned, Nicholson asked what happened, to which he shouted, "Drive." He said, "I talked too much." He was like he was going to slap me. Nicholson then drove Holder back to Long Beach and didn't find out Nipsey had been killed until the following day. I don't know how much do you guys believe her testimony? I don't know. If you hear gunshots, somebody comes back with guns, in my mind, I'll kind of make the connections that this guy did something. But I mean, we are, this is different. It's a little more in the hood area, so the gunshots could pop off anywhere. Anybody could have a gun. But it's kind of weird that he leaves with guns. You hear gunshots, he comes back and says, "Drive." I think that's pretty clear to me.
Now this makes sense to me. Everything that we just talked about. What you just said. So because last time, you know what I was thinking? Like when he got like upset, jealous, angry, I wonder if somebody was around him, like one of his friends or somebody that knows him that was there with him, and probably when they went back, like left, like, don't let him disrespect you like that. Was pushing him to like do something about it. That's what I thought last time. Maybe that happened, but
no, he was always with this woman in the car. He basically just got disrespected. He felt. By the way, it's here's the thing. You can never control how somebody else feels in a situation. So And Nipsey probably was like, I didn't disrespect him. And he didn't. If he actually said, hey, you just got paperwork on you, man, watch out, that's all he basically said. He took that in front of his girl, in front of all these other guys here as disrespectful. And then his girl takes a photo with him, too.
But in that way, isn't that saying to him, like, I don't want to fuck with you?
He could have took it that way, too. I mean, there's so many ways you could take that. To me,
you got paperwork on you. So basically now you're telling him, I don't want to fuck with you.
It depends on how,
She's fucking with him, take a picture, but now with.
Yeah, but it depends on how Nipsey said it, though. If he said it in like an aggressive way, like,
yeah, that's
man, you got paperwork on you. I don't need you around. Like,
yeah,
that's different.
Like that, then, man.
If he just said, listen, like, bro, you got, and that's what they're saying. They're saying he said, bro, you be careful. You got paperwork on you.
I can see it because he says that, bro. Like,
yeah,
he'd be like that.
Probably
like,
just. I honestly, I don't see Nipsey disrespect. I really don't. Nipsey's from what I've seen, Nipsey doesn't disrespect unless somebody disrespects him. Yeah, that slap that you got was because that guy was disrespecting.
I remember when TMZ pulled up and like, hey, man, don't.
Exactly.
Like, he was respectful. He was telling them, like, so.
I think it was just Eric Holder's jealousy. That's all it is. This clarifies it a lot more.
100%.
So, yeah, we'll keep our eye out on more news that comes out of this. Keep you guys updated.